we've seen it all.
We've won the law. We're Man United and we're never gonna stop.
Let's do that heartbeat thing. Ole, ole. Come on, breathe in, fam. Bro,
Voice gone, Stretford and settings.
Voice gone.
Listen, man.
No.
We came up here in the car. We said
Yes.
we won't
Yes.
lose.
Yes, we did.
We said we
Yes.
trust in this manager.
Yes.
We trust in this players.
Yes.
And we trust in what's going on here.
Yes.
Wow. We did it.
Okay,
We
first
did
thing
it.
I need to say, yeah.
Yes.
You see the adoption papers, yeah? Wan-Bissaka, re-adopted. Bro, Wambi, I apologize. No, because I shouldn't have let him go. Bro, I shouldn't have let him go. I should have held on to my beliefs.
Social services came back.
Bro, social services said, because I'm telling you, I'm like the dad here from Bambi, you know, like left him to do his thing, came back when Bambi was big in it and said, yo, I know you.
And he's Wambi, innit? He's Wambi. He's Wambi.
Bro, he's back in my life.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You fully adopted him back again,
Bro,
yeah?
he's back in my, bro, you saw me. What I did.
Unbelievable, yeah.
He's taking, they're bringing the ball down away. Huh? There was one time he jinked it and I had
Rodri fell on the floor, then he got out of it, then he got up, hooked it around the side. Yeah.
and I had the little walkway.
Yeah.
Like I was a manager.
Yeah.
Bro, you saw what I did.
Yeah,
I put
yeah.
my hands on my head. I said, come. And it was only because it's like, you know, when you go goals and someone gets a nutmeg.
Yeah.
And you're just like, you're excited. Anyway, enough of that, yeah. Our manager is managing. You're looking, this is our house, bro. You can't come here. You don't get to come here, bro. The difference is, you got to say, like, from a centre-back thing, bro, sure, Haaland. Bro, Haaland is one of the most feared strikers, yeah? He's got Shaw in him. He said, "Raw, Shaw, do your thing." But what's beautiful about it is Varane, the Wraith, the Ghost, the Phantom. There's a Wraith Ghost.
There's a Wraith Ghost Phantom Rolls Royce literally over there. You don't know the one that's always just here. Yeah.
So, you said, yeah, and we'll talk about in the car, yeah? You see them big game Real Madridish guys, yeah? There's something different that they'll bring. They'll come through, and he understood the assignment today. He said, okay, my job, Haaland. Fred. The same Fred that I've been umming and ahhing, yeah, because I'm mudded.
I'm going to at you, yeah.
I'm mudded.
I said it. I said he's
Same
got a squad
Fred.
role. He's got a role, fam.
Same Fred, yeah. I was unsure about Fred in times. Fred today followed.
What did he do good?
He followed De Bruyne toilet, fam. Wherever De Bruyne was going, you know, like the girls when they go toilet together. He was there, fam. Oh, your makeup still. He was with him. He said, De Bruyne, there's nothing you shall do here, bro. Gandalf the Grey settings, you shall not pass, bro. It was, when you talk about a squad, like, you got Malacia. Malacia's learning from Casemiro. You know, when you, because you know he said if he keeps doing them fouls, he's going to get in trouble.
Yeah.
Malacia he gets there. Killing is stopping the speed of the game. So you got Malacia on one side, Wambi on the other side, and you got Varane just talking to them. You know, there was a time when we thought Foden got in, and you thought Wan-Bissaka, you're like, what's going on? No, they knew what was going on. Offside, bro.
Yeah.
That's the control. Like in the beginning, in the first half, it was one of those games where you say to yourself, okay, what's going on here in terms of how he's setting up? And you could see we'll play like in their half, but then when they had it, it was like controlled pressure. We were more in control, even though they had the ball.
Yeah. Cam said that in his that's
definitely.
true.
So then after those moments when those triggers that will force us to move, and I love the understanding between Malacia and Rashford, because they were really talking to each other, because the left-hand side is where they was trying to get going, but they couldn't get going. That was something beautiful. I wanted Rashford today, 10 out of 10. The reason why I say 10 out of 10 is sometimes players give up when it's not getting their way.
Yeah, chips are down a bit.
Chips are down.
Injuries,
that injury hurts even more, right? We saw him, when it happened, it's like they took the breath out the Stretford end.
100%.
Everyone
had their hands on their head. We're like, what we're going to do now?
We sunk, bro. And it was like, okay. But even in that moment, believe in Ten Hag. You know what I mean? Even in that moment, it's like, he's got to reshuffle it. He's got to work it out. And I said it after the Wolves game, yeah, that what he has is a squad. I don't know if you saw Maguire today. Maguire's not involved, bro. But then these men know that, like, Maguire comes on 5-6 minutes. At the end, he's getting the crowd up, because it's beyond him. It's He's seeing what the manager's doing. They've all bought in. This is his team. Eriksen comes off. Bro, I mean, Bruno. You know me, I want to talk about Bruno. Captain. This is what a captain is. People talking about leadership, yeah, and he moans, he's this, that, and the other. He's getting the crowd up. He's a shithouse sometimes. But then the passes that he can play, there's passes that he needs to play. He is a big difference in his squad. All around, there's so much to love about the squad. You can ask me a question. I'm too gassed.
No, bro, this is what it's about. It's about just letting it all out. Because you know what? These are the games where we find out a lot about the team, especially when you go 1-0 down, and we did that. But I do want to ask you about Erik ten Hag and this manager, though, because I know you said about he's managing and stuff.
Title race. I told people title race.
Title race.
I told.
Yeah, you didn't even come in here and start by saying it, because you're like, it's already been that.
I told people, I've said it from a long time ago, and people watching will be like, maybe they're finally believing. I said, look, you can.
Why are we in a title race? Because
if you're that obsessed, yeah, remember, Pep has tried to play mind games. Big man, you're not for the mind. This is not your thing. You might need to go on the retreat that I had when I gave my phone and my MacBook, because, bro, he was impenetrable today. You tried to say you're changing your team, and maybe you'll play a new formation, this, that, and the other. Our manager said, it doesn't matter what they do. We have to focus on us. People talking that revenge talk. Our manager said, listen, we need to believe we can win. And that's what he's done. He's changed the mentality of the boys to not only being on time, being disciplined, but then he said no naivety. Look at the things. When he was talking to his players. The media was trying to say, but what about City? What about City? It's not about City. If Man United continue to do what they do, as people say, one game at a time, yeah, they will get their just rewards. That manager, that is his team, that's his squad. He's running the place. I love him.
Talk Garnacho again.
So, I need to let you understand here that Eriksen's good. I'm not going to cuss anyone in the team, because Eriksen first half, he actually did what he needed to do. There was a lot of times where, when you pass out and get out of trouble, yeah? Actually, before we get to the Garnacho, let's do the one negative. I have to say, Marcel has been right. Marcel today, I was nervous about. De Gea scared me today, because some of the kicking is dangerous. Some of the kicking at the highest level. When we get back into Champions League and all the other stuff, you can't afford to get the ball. Can't wait for it to waste possession like that today. And some of the kicking, it caused trouble.
I don't think anybody disagreed with Marcel with that specific point of why eventually we will. And you're right, because at the top level, he was giving it away badly.
I've never wanted to change De Gea. I've never at any point, because I understand what he does for our team. Yeah. But he has to work on his kicking. So whatever coaching that they've been giving to Wan-Bissaka and everyone else. He's got to get it. Like, if he's got to do two sessions a week or stuff, like more for distribution, let him get it. But again, he needs to develop that. Again, let's talk about Garnacho quickly. Garnacho is Garnacho in, fam. He deserves the song. You see that song?
Yeah.
That song,
Garnacho, bro.
Viva Garnacho.
Nacho, man.
I wanna be a Nacho, man. Nacho, man. No, but
the kid's incredible, isn't it? Because he's bided his time. Erik ten Hag kept him out of the squad at the right time.
Yeah.
Questioned his mentality, challenged him to step up, and whether it's from the bench or whether it's from the start, he is consistently finding a way to just make sure that he impacts the game.
You were worried about him. We were talking earlier, like me and Flex were just chatting the whole way through, yeah? And then after, Flex was talking about Kyle Walker. I said, Kyle Walker's, these men, remember,
Akanji did it to him, innit?
The big body barge. I said, it don't matter the level of yam that's in that system,
Keep coming.
He's rapid. He's not gonna, the closest thing, like, Rashford has a style of play, Garnacho is similar in terms of direct.
Yeah.
I'm going forward, but I'm going forward with flair, yeah? And it's a problem. As soon as he came on the pitch, he changed the game, because Anthony didn't give us what we needed. He was still dangerous, because Martial, I don't know what to say about Martial.
Erik ten Hag said he took him off because he had some complaints.
But he didn't. He wasn't even, like, he's allowing the keeper.
Cam thought he done well. Cam said he was allowing the keeper to get the ball because that was part of the plan, because we were controlling, we were letting them have it where we wanted to.
Because the difference was, while I understand what Cam's saying, there was moments, because we saw Anthony, and Anthony was always talking with his hands, right? Anthony was like, now
we go, yeah.
Now we stop.
Martial just doesn't naturally have that. He doesn't.
He didn't do it, you know what I mean? So
he doesn't have that.
Still crediting, because he was a part of the squad today, right? So I can't cuss anyone, yeah?
And that was a 0-0 half where we created the best chances. Rashford had 2 chances. He should have scored.
Goodness. Again, I told the man them, Big Six, I told Daps, I've told all everyone we're talking about, it's not the same. This ain't the place that you just come for 3 points. We're different now.
How fortunate was we though? With the offside goal or the goal that
fortune, bro. Yeah. You make your own fortune. Again, we got Pep crying. He's at home crying. Poor Guardiola. The airport is that way.
What's wrong with you?
Poor Guardiola.
Who was the man of the match?
No, do you know how rattled you, bro? Imagine doing mind games.
He don't care about winning.
Imagine doing mind games and saying, bro, that's when you rage quit on FIFA.
Yeah.
Dash the pad. You know, this game's dead anyway. Bro, do you know how embarrassing that is? I love it. You tried to play Alex. You thought you're Sir Alex, and now you expose yourself. Man said, I don't care. We don't care about all. Bro, it's your job to care, you know.
That's what he does, though, isn't it? You know what he's done. We know he cares, but he's rattled.
If you're trying to rattle someone else, and then after you say, no, this game's dead, I can't. So, anyway.
Who's the man of the match, though? Because there's a lot to talk about.
Wambi was a strong contender. Malacia was brilliant today. I have to give it to Rashford for grit. Yeah. Today is all about grit. Rashford's been on a scoring form, but the grit, we thought he was not coming out. When they came out, Anthony came out, we said,
I couldn't believe it. Yeah, I thought he was done. Because when Rashford, he went down and he banged the floor, you know, it's as if to say, why now? Why? Please, not now.
Yeah.
Goes off, you see Anthony warming up at halftime, like you said, you're like, it must be for Rashford.
Yes.
And he found it. He probably said, Eric, I'm good, I got this, and you know what I mean?
Fighting for the manager. Yeah. And again, on leadership, Bruno Fernandes, is our leader. People at home, get it in your minds, bro. This man, if you see what he's doing, if you see how he's galvanizing not only the fans, everyone, the whole team, that is our captain. He is literally, when at the end of the game, when they finish, what does he tell the fans to do when Rashford's going off?
Yeah, he said
let him take the praise.
Yeah.
He's like, make some noise for him. That's our guy. I love him. Bruno, this is your squad as well, and that's why they follow you, fam. It's done.